We want to show you some video from earlier this morning. This was the scene on 77 just south of Uptown this morning. Take a look. We've highlighted the portion we're talking about as a car slides on ice, and you can see completely upends there in the southbound lanes of a 77. This was right at Remount Road. Interestingly enough, this happened just about an hour after a box truck crashed on the other side of 77, shutting down the interstate in that direction. The interstate now back open at this point, but this just one of several wrecks we saw today. And we want to get out to WCNC's Richard Devane. He's been out on the roads all morning long since about 4 a.m. Richard, how have you seen things progress, and how are they now as folks possibly head out for lunch?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more folks head out for lunch or just out on the roads. Let's take a quick look at what we are seeing right here. The roads are looking clear. This is Albemarle Road, but it's always the primary roads which look pretty good, but they're not perfect. They just look better than what are the secondary roads as we turn right now into this subdivision off of Crestwind Drive. You can see that there's a lot more snow on the side of the roads. Further up in this subdivision, you're going to see a lot of snow, and that's going to be an issue for a lot of drivers. I actually was at a gas station a few minutes ago. A worker was telling her co-workers that she couldn't get to work because she was snowed in. We're going to turn right here. Let's just turn right here in this area and just go up and kind of let you see what's happening. You're getting a lot of melt on the sides of the roads, and that's good news. But the bad news is that it won't all evaporate by the end of the day, and then we're going to have that problem of refreezing, and that black ice will be all over the sides of roads, going up and down hills, in and out of subdivisions. That's going to be a problem. So that's something people are going to have to look out for. As you can see, some of these secondary roads, not the best. So if you have to be out today, I'm saying if, you really shouldn't be out if you don't have to, but if you have to be out today, the word is be safe, be cautious, take your time, and especially going into the morning hours when this snow and water gets a chance to refreeze over, watch out for black ice, and don't suspect that everything is hunky-dory because the roads look good. Be prepared for those slick spots. As a matter of fact, Ben, I was just talking to our assignment desk, and that truck that spun around, if you look a little bit closer, you'll see our storm tracker was just a little bit behind that truck this morning when that happened. So it can happen at any time, and just take it safe. That is the situation right here. We're in this heavy storm tracker. We're looking around. Give you another area and another update in about 30 minutes.
All right,
back to you.
All right, Richard, be safe out there. All right, let's go over to Ruby Durham. She's been keeping an eye on the roads this morning. So, Ruby, where do we stand with things right now?
Well, we do have two accidents that I'm looking at on Old Concord Road right now. On Orr Road, we have an accident that's blocking this intersection, causing some delays out there. No word on injuries, but the second one is on 77 southbound, and this has pretty much been the hot spot all morning, 77. This time, though, it is at Arrowwood Road, so something to keep in mind if you're heading out the door anytime soon, and that's the route that you're taking. When it comes to a live look at the roads, this is 77 at Nations Ford Road, and thankfully, we're not seeing anything major at this portion of the interstate. But again, folks, we're going to tell you all morning long, take it slow if you have to be outside. Now, Larry, the cold, that's what we're dealing with.
It is cold out there. Now, this picture, we'll take a look at uptown Charlotte right now. Things are okay up there as we take a view of the city. And now let's take a view of another part of the world. We'll take a look at Sarah. You got something to say, Sarah?
No, sir. You take it from here.
I saw you there a minute ago.
I was in the preview monitor.
But you're waving at me right there. Now, here's the city of Charlotte. You can see just some fair weather clouds, lots of sunshine, a whole different situation. Head to the high country. This is downtown Boone. That's King Street. Traffic moving very slow. Let's pan the camera around to show you. It is covered in snow. And the other big issue at the moment is the wind speed up there. They're getting gusty winds right now, sustained right now at 45, gusting to 52 miles per hour. It's been windy there all morning. Winds 41 mile an hour gust at Jefferson. Locally anywhere from about 15 to 25 miles per hour. So you factor the air temperature and the wind speed, it feels like 3 degrees at Boone. 8 at Jefferson feels like about 28 at Gastonia, 30 here in Charlotte. It's cold out there, and it's going to be a very chilly day today with temperatures this afternoon only in the upper 30s. And notice by say 9 o'clock tonight down to 32 degrees. It is going to be bitterly cold tonight. 14 the low at Boone, 19 at Hickory, about 20 in Charlotte. That means tomorrow morning, more black ice issues. Another big question, will we see any break in these cold temperatures? And what about this mention of maybe some more wintry weather headed our way? We'll check all that with the 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Sarah.
Larry, thank you. And make sure to download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app. That way you can get the latest forecasts straight to your cell phone. And if you lose power, you can still watch us online. Ben?
Well, as crews continue to treat roads, they are encouraging everybody to be safe. Go slow if you have to go out on the roads. WCNC Charlotte's Tradisha Woodard joins us now live from Huntersville. So, Tradisha, what are DOT crews saying? I know they have been working around the clock at this point.
Well, Ben, right now I'm on Gilead Road, which NCDOT says is a primary or high volume road. If you take a look behind me, you'll see lots of snow still lying on the ground, but NCDOT says their goal is to have enough snow removed for at least one lane of traffic to be open on both sides. Now, they say right now high volume roads are top priority, and they haven't gotten to everything just yet, but they also want people to keep in mind that not everything covered in snow is maintained by DOT. They say some things like sidewalks, parking lots, or low volume areas could be maintained by the city, but not everything will melt today. So they say move with caution and expect to see black ice as well as snow in shaded areas.
The car was kind of moving, so we were drifting. We try to drive slow to not drift.
Driving in the rain is bad for me, so snow is even worse. I see other people taking chances. I just refuse to take that chance.
Now, NCDOT says if a road is maintained by them, they are planning to get to it today. We know a lot of children will be heading back to the classroom starting tomorrow. They say none of the roads should be affected by the weather. Reporting live in Huntersville, Tradisha Woodard, WCNC Charlotte.
All right, just stay safe out there, everybody. Keep that in mind. Tradisha, thank you. Crews continue to restore power across the Carolinas this morning. According to Duke Energy, thousands of customers still without power in the Carolinas. You can see each of these blue dots represents a certain grouping of outages. Only about 60 or so customers, though, in Mecklenburg County without power at this point. Down in South Carolina, though, there are currently about 3,000 people without power in Lancaster, Chester, and Chesterfield counties. Duke Energy expects to have almost all those outages fixed at some point today.